Here are 5 things you need to succeed and thrive as a female founder. My name is Daniela Green. I hail from Houston, Texas. I am one of the only Black-owned engineering, sustainability, and executive consulting firms here in the state of Texas. And I hope you're ready to go because I have 5 things I want to share with you as it pertains to your success. Let's go. First things first, the power of community and mentorship. If you expect to be something, how can you really achieve that if you don't see what it looks like? When you get in a community of other entrepreneurs, you're able to see that the same obstacles and hurdles that you face that freak you out are normal and other people are going through that. You also get to hear how they worked through those issues and how they overcame it. You're also connected to a lot of resources, grants, capital, loans. These are the things that I stay connected to help me thrive and see a lot of success. It also helped me to avoid reinventing the wheel. As it pertains to mentorship, I think mentorship was really important for me because it was someone I could go to who had actually accomplished or attempted to go as close as possible to the goals that I had for myself. And so you have to trust your vision, your goals, your passion in the hands of someone who has already been there and done that. So often we go to social media and we listen to people who have not even went down the route of entrepreneurship telling us all of the things that we can't do when you really need to hear what you can do. And that comes from a community and sound mentorship. Secondly, a clear vision in the form of a business plan. I know people have heard, oh, you need a business plan, and we write that off. But if you can't explain the logistics, why your product or your services are better than your competitors, explain what your market is like and where the demand is, how do you expect people to invest in your business or for you to be able to apply for a loan? Secondly, you need to be able to clearly outline your products and services to your potential client. And this won't do you any good if it's stuck only in your head. Failure does not mean stop. It does not mean you are not good enough. Failure simply means that you need to go back to the drawing board and look at how you're communicating your value, what you bring to the table, assess your market, and maybe look at what image you're giving off with your brand. There's something that's causing people to say no or reject it. You also have to understand that even with the best business idea, the one thing that could push you to the top is timing. My business saw the biggest boom in 2020. The year I thought my business was out of there, I saw the most success simply because I communicated my value, my program and services with a sense of urgency because of COVID. And so I was able to allow my potential client and the market to see without my services, you'll face an even greater risk of failure with your company or your career in leadership if you don't understand the following things. With this, I was able to have a wait list that ran through the entire year. And the best thing that I like to point to when I get down and out about failure is Airbnb. Airbnb was rejected by your biggest capital venture firms in this country, and they kept going. The one thing that took Airbnb to the top was timing. After the housing market crash of 2008, Airbnb became the hottest thing on the block, not because they had a new idea. This is the same idea that people have rejected. It's simply because the timing couldn't be better. A lot of people needed money and a lot of people needed to cover their mortgage. So Airbnb became the smartest business, literally in the midst of failure. And so sometimes when you get into a mode where you keep hearing no and rejection, it just simply means your timing is a bit off. So be patient. Last but not least, and it should have probably been first, know when to take a break. If you run yourself into the ground, you diminish the quality of your goods and services. You also run at risk of you getting burnt out with your business or your goals. And this is a thing that allows a lot of entrepreneurs to kind of put their goals on the back burner or just quit business altogether because of the stress it causes. And so when you know when to take a break, it's kind of like running a long race. You really have to find your pace. You can't pay attention to what other people are doing and trying to keep up with this business or listening to this millionaire tell you that they don't sleep at night. You need to sleep at night. Health is wealth. And so how can you really get far, even enjoy the rewards that comes with success if you've ran yourself into the ground? So know when to take a break.